The artist. 9. Sometimes you gotta just separate yourself from everybody and everything. Some call it elevate, some call it levitate, some call it meditate, some call it medicate. I call it separate. I call it separate. Some call it elevate, some call it levitate, some call it meditate, some call it medicate. I call it separate. I call it separate. Or is it desperation, trying to reach a destination that in reality is only a pigment of my imagination? I blame the congregation, like the entire nation, for the effects that they have had upon our generation. I'm working through the day shift, I'm rapping through the night though. Thank I done finally caught my balance, walking on the tightrope. Ain't into wrestling with niggas, I still run a tight show. I'm in my zone of day and theirs, I probably run the high-low. I'm running shit like 5-0, right behind me and I know I'm in good hands. I'm talking G.O.D. not Allstate Geico. A soldier but Big Draco, it ain't a place I can't go. Swear I can't stand a fake hoe, wanna taste us now like Waco. Married to the game, I'm faithful, have ups and downs but who don't? Hop in this boo, bet you won't. On my last call like Uno, not from this world, I'm Bruno. They kick me out on Pluto, but just like Future, you know, they hit back like what you on. Some call it elevate, some call it levitate, some call it meditate, some call it medicate. I call it separate. I call it separate. Some call it elevate, some call it levitate, some call it meditate, some call it medicate. I call it separate. I call it separate.